Hi guys and welcome to Throwzone.com. This is Mohit Soni. Finally, we have our hands on the Vida V1 Pro top of the line scooter that was launched a couple of months ago. It has taken a lot of time for us to get our hands on this, but nevertheless, it is here right now. So almost 10 days, charging it multiple times, putting in almost 150 kilometers and slightly more on the scooter. What do we think about it? Well, this is going to be a first road test to pretty much hit the internet, because you won't find a road test video anywhere else or a story like this, because nobody spent a lot of time with this vehicle, of course, apart from certain consumers in certain cities. But here we are with the road test, and let's always begin with the design, because Hero has done a lot to make sure that it appeals to a larger audience with this design. So the H sort of shape that is coming up with the LED DRLs looks quite nice, like the big front apron and what looks like a windshield here that is upside down, but then again it looks really nice because of this design here, which makes it look very futuristic and funky. You got LED turn indicators, the Vida badging. This will be sold through the Hero's Premier showrooms, which is going to be selling all their premium products, the Charisma, the X440, and this and other upcoming Hero products in the higher capacity range. Those are the tires and the wheels, which I think look quite nice in the gunmetal color. So this scooter here is in sort of a grey black scheme. You've got plastic here which is unpainted, and the plastic that is painted here. You've got the grey metal finish, gunpowder finish here, gunmetal finish here as well. And the plastic quality, as always with the new Hero products, needs a bit of correction. But I think on this one, somehow it's looking just right, because everything is coming together pretty much well enough. And again, the side profile is a little bit uninspiring to me, but then again, it is something different, something unique, so that is why it grabs a lot of attention on the road, that's for sure. You get these alloy wheels here as well, and for a main stand on an electric scooter, I have seen, I think for the first time on any other, I have not seen it on any other electric scooter. And coming back to these mirrors, I clearly want to tell you that they are not great. They're not showing me pretty much what is behind, and with the jacket on, I can clearly not see anything. You will see me fiddling with the mirrors while riding the scooter, because I just can't see anything what is behind while I'm wearing a riding jacket. So this definitely needs to be fixed. And you've got a very nice USB port here, which is very, very hard. And the plastic also could have been better, like I said earlier. This is the fast charging point, of course, that Hero along with Ather will offer a lot of fast charging for both of their scooters. How to start the scooter? Well, you have to long press this, and if you have to just open the handle lock, you have to only press it once. So since the handle is open right now, let's press it for a long period of time. Once you do that, so now it has locked the scooter. So let's unlock it. You will get this huge beep, and the 7-inch touchscreen will come to life here. And as you can see, this has a bit of touch functionality. As you can see here, you can do this, you can get back. The screen is actually quite fast and responsive. I love this screen because the fonts, the colors, the layout, the graphics that have been used are spectacularly well done. There is absolutely no denying that this is absolutely great. But the confusing aspect is that half of it is touch, and half of it is controlled via this these buttons here, which control the instrument cluster. And as you can see, trip navigation can be set via your phone. You've got all the connectivity features that you would ever need on this scooter, and they are going to be coming via mobile app, which I will put in a separate video in some time. And as you can see, this opens the boot, and this will shut off the screen and the bike entirely. Settings, you can see there is brightness, 3 modes on offer, which is brilliant. You can set the date time here very nicely and very cleanly. You've got the connect, the Wi-Fi to connect. This is the auxiliary battery that is on offer, that runs the usual things. And this is you can store your documents. This is something that is coming very soon. So yeah, the interesting part is that you get cruise control on this. The SOS button is very nicely hidden below this button here, this cover here. This is how you stop the scooter. This is the switch for for the modes, which you can do on the go with the throttle off. And of course, when you press this button for a really long time, and it will go into reverse mode, so you can use this throttle backwards and it will do a reverse, because it has a reverse gear. Like I said, cruise control is on offer, which is quite fantastic indeed. And you've got the hazard lamp button, the usual horn button, Again, really impressed with the electronics, really impressed with the screen. I think they've done a fantastic job here. These are the two batteries that are inside, because you know the Vida V1 Pro and Plus have swappable batteries. So both batteries have their separate meters here showing which one is at what, and usually they will be around each other by a 1% only, because it is equally using that quite well while riding, because I have depleted the battery twice, and both the batteries have been around the same percentage, give and take 1 or 2% here and there. That is it. So that's that. And to open the seat actually is quite different. So I did open the seat earlier. You will have to pull it from here and open it, and as you can see, you can use the lock key here to open. This is the key for the Vida. It looks like a 90s remote, which is quite nostalgic for me, and I don't think I can complain about it, but some people might do. And you basically open the lock like this on the battery case, and there you see the two batteries that are on offer, which is actually quite brilliant. And if you are going to do slow charging, there is the port right there. Make sure if it's not charging or showing any issues or problems, you just need to blow some air inside this like this, and it will start working, because I've done that many times to make sure that that happens. So the locks comes out, the key also has come out surprisingly, and that is the charger that you're getting with the scooter. There is light here as well. It's quite light and very easy. Let me just try and show you. It's a very simple thing, but let me still show you. This is how you're going to charge the scooter, like this. And as you can see, it has done its beep. It is connected despite there is no power. So that's how intuitive the screen and the digital systems work really well on this. And you've got this amount of storage space here as well as here, which is just about okay. And of course, you will be keeping your charger at home. You can use this part really well. The important part, how to close this boot, because if you do like this, it's going to stay open. So what you'll have to do is do it like this. See this part here, it has to go like this, and then you press it here slightly hardly, and yet it's closed. That's the button for the boot release below the lock button over there. You've got a hook here. I told you about the fast charging over there. That is on offer with the scooter as well. And fast charging is on offer. It should take very less time to charge, I think 1.5 hour or maybe slightly more. But the slow charging, home charging takes around 5.5 hours, which it has taken for me as well. And I think now, very recently, the other scooters in the segment are getting much more faster home chargers. They're charging within 4 hours or 3.5 hours. So Vida is slightly behind, but they're offering fast chargers, which is fine. And the most important part, the one thing that has truly blown me away, is how the Vida rides. Everything coming from the Hero new R&D center rides in a way that really appeals to me. How exactly does it ride? What are the specs? Let's find out. So what is the Vida V1 Pro like to ride? Well, after a thorough road test of the motorcycle, of almost riding it for 10 days and 200 kilometers, what do we think about it? Well, let's begin with the handling, because all Hero products nowadays come with fantastic handling on offer, and the Vida one is also no exception. The ride handling is spectacular, the ride quality is good, the handling is really sporty, really engaging. One of the best handling scooters in the EV segment right now has to be the Vida. The stability, the poise, the balance, the braking, the tires, everything feels fantastic. There is a lot of effort on offer when it comes to handling that Hero is putting in on the products, and that is something which is very, very interesting to see. Like I said, nothing really dismisses the fact that this is one of the best handling scooters in the EV space right now. Apart from that, let's talk about the range and charging. It takes around 6 hours to charge, which is, I think, slightly higher than even the Chetak. The Chetak was at 5:30. Now they've also dropped down to 4:30. The Vida takes around 5 hours 45 minutes, almost 6 hours to charge. So I think that is something which is slightly higher. You get almost 114 kilometers of range in real life when at 100% battery. That means that you will be able to get out 85 to 90 kilometers out of this, because max to max 95, because at 100% battery there is no regen till 90%, 89%. So that range drops very quickly. After that, you have the regen enabled range for you, and that works in its favor quite well. 85 to 90 kilometers is what we got. We rode hard and fast. There were 3 riding modes. All of those modes make a lot of sense on the road, and quick feels, the sport version feels very fast and very quick. The eco mode feels very dialed and relaxed. The normal mode is something that you will really appreciate because it does the job quite well. It will provide you with ample acceleration and ample rideability. But I think the highlight also in a negative aspect is the fact that the performance doesn't feel very fantastic. Of course, it gets off the line very quickly. There is instant power and torque, but it doesn't feel as fast as you want this sporty scooter to be, because with the kind of epic handling and ride quality that this scooter has, you expect a bit more power and torque. We're really waiting for a much more powerful version right now. While the range is right, the charging is right, the handling is right, I think the performance needs to be slightly better. Needless to say, the design also is quite good at the front and rear. The side profile is a bit of here and there, something that people might like and might not like. Apart from that, when I'm coming to this is that I'm trying to conclude my thoughts on the Vida V1 Pro is that the pricing is right. There's a lot of features. I love the screen, the quality of the screen. The touch screen is fantastic. You can use the buttons as well on it. The graphics, fonts and layouts are brilliant. Everything comes together quite well. There's been a price cut on the scooter by 20,000, so that makes it quite impressive as a package. But then again, it is a package that will appeal to a lot of people, but at the same time, people looking for slightly more performance, they will still have to stick with the startup scooters. And I think that's where a lot of legacy brands are taking it very slowly and steadily. Even the top speed on all these 3 scooters is limited, while the startup scooters have a higher top speed and all of that. So something that Hero, TVS and Bajaj all have to catch up. I think Hero will also do it sooner or later, because this is an ongoing exercise, is how I like to put it, with these 3 manufacturers. So I think Vida has a very strong position right now in the EV space. I really like how the scooter is. I have ridden the Chetak very recently. I have extensively tested the TVS iQube. I think the Vida is the most fun EV scooter that I've ever come across in these 3 options, and can't wait to spend more time with it and tell you more about it. Until then, highly recommend that you check out the scooter and try and get your hands on it, because everything seems spot on for an average, above average EV scooter you are looking for. This is it. This is definitely worth considering. Considering the fact that you've got so much on offer, right from battery swapping to a very nice price, to charging, to handling, to quality, to and the way the whole entire package has been put together. There's a lot of work in it, and all of that is almost coming together quite well. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our channel and website. Until then, goodbye.